Good morning, everyone. It's Sal, Stretford Post. How you all doing? And welcome to another episode of Breaking Dawn. Hope everyone's doing good. Hope everyone's doing fine. Thank you so much for joining me. Guys, listen, international break is over. It's over. We now have to wait until next month. I think if it's November, actually, is the next international break. So we got a while now. Now we can concentrate what's most important. It is Premier League football, of course, guys. Manchester United and Manchester City. What's going to happen? What is going to be the team lineup? Will we see Celi Lamens in goal, guys? We're going to get into that very, very quickly, guys. But before I start, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Smash a like on the video. Notifications, all that lovely stuff. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me this morning on a Wednesday. Did you know that Manchester United won a treble on a Wednesday? Did you know that? Little bit of a stat for you this morning, of course. The only stats that matter, of course, guys. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Stretford Post. Let's get straight into it. MALACIA is close to leaving Manchester United. He is going to Eyüpspor in Turkey, guys. I know, a very well-known team, very well-known team, very respect, absolutely, a very well-known team. Eyüpspor in Turkey are the team that MALACIA has found, guys. You know what I mean? Absolutely good news. That is the end of the bomb squad, right? Is that the end of the bomb squad? Is that the only one? Is that the one that's left? Is that the last one? Is that? Surely. I think Luke Shaw is talking about surely. Luke Shaw is definitely one of them that needs to leave as well. I think he's one of the bomb squad undercover guys. I really do think that, guys. But you know what? What I would say is that, look, you know what? That's good news coming out of Manchester United, of course, guys. Absolutely great news. Now, as we revealed on a couple of weeks ago, Manchester United are interested in a number of midfielders. Now, Manchester United are going to narrow this number of midfielders down to about 3. Who are those midfielders that Manchester United are going to sign in the summer, guys? This is very, very important. Now, rumor has it that Manchester United are looking for a midfielder that is mobile, that is athletic, that can bring the ball out from defense and bring the ball forward. Now, obviously, Carlos Baleba fits that bill, of course, guys. There has been a lot of criticism in regards to Carlos Baleba over this last couple of weeks in regard to his performances at Brighton and internationally, guys, last night. There is a lot of criticism circulating about Baleba. Now, was that Manchester United's fault? Was it because of Man United that Baleba is not playing to the levels that he was? This is where we have to be very, very careful, guys. We have to be careful in spending a lot of money on a player that had one good season. Like I said a few weeks ago, we remember Evan Ferguson at Brighton. Remember Evan Ferguson? And they were comparing Evan Ferguson to Wayne Rooney. They were comparing Evan Ferguson to Wayne Rooney. Would you believe it, Simon? Absolutely, they were. And now look, where is Evan Ferguson? So we have to be very careful. I'm not saying that I'm going to paint him with the same brush and he's going to end up in the same road as Evan Ferguson. But what I would say is that we have to obviously be careful where we spend this big money on. I don't personally think Baleba is a £100 million player. I don't. But it is what it is. Brighton do that. Brighton sold Caicedo for £100 million. So we're going to have to wait and see how he performs this season. And from there, we might have more power. Who knows? Even by January, Manchester United might have more power in their hands in regards to acquiring these players, of course. So, you know what, Manchester United, the great thing about what we're doing at the moment is that we are actually looking at the midfielders. We know that we need a midfielder. We know that's what needs to be sorted out, and that's good news. At the end of the day, that is good news, and we should be happy about that, of course, guys. Absolutely. I hope everyone is doing well in the stream, guys. Look, listen, exciting times coming. It is the Manchester Derby on Sunday, guys. That's what it's all about, of course. I'm already feeling it. I'm getting a little bit fidgety. Guys. I'm looking forward to the game. I'm really excited for it. I honestly think that Man United could do something in this game. I honestly think that Man United could win this game. I believe that. We have to believe it. If we don't believe it, who on earth is going to believe it? We are the United fans at the end of the day. Now, honestly, I would say that there's a lot more to be positive about than to be negative about. I know the big overriding negative at our football club is the Glazers, and we know, of course. We know the Glazers are the problem. But on the football pitch, I'm seeing something unique. I'm seeing something different. And I'm not seeing many people calling this out. What has been Manchester United's biggest problem over the last 12, 13 years since Sir Alex Ferguson left? It's player power. And Ruben Amorim is getting rid of this player power. It's getting rid of the toxic nature in this football club, the culture that is built up over the years in this football club. He's getting rid of it. Kaput. Over. No manager has done this. There are a few people out there that are going to stick to their guns. Oh, I don't. He's a poor manager. He's a this. He's a that. He's a this. He's a that. You know, not looking at the context. And as I've always said, guys, context. Look at the context. What happened last season? Look at the context this season. Look at it. Analyze it. And you know what? What I would say is that, you know what? There are some people who just don't want to change. They just don't want to change. They want to see the world burn. They want Ruben Amorim out because they've already sacrificed their head. To be honest with you, they already sacrificed themselves in regards to let's get him out. Let's get him out and all that malarkey, of course, guys. Let me say hello to everyone in the stream, guys. I hope you're all doing well. Good to see you. Of course, big up everyone. Big up Sanjay. How you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Good to see Sanjay in the house. Kamali, present. All right, mate, present. Is this school? Present. Good morning, Ellen. Big up yourself. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Of course, Malacia found in a Turkish barbershop. There you go. Big up Turkey. Turkey's a brilliant country. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, you can make your kebab jokes all you like, mate. Fantastic country. Love it. Been there a couple of times. Kai, big up everybody. Everybody, big up. My big up, Kai. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Big up, Stephen. Hope you're doing well. Absolutely. Good to see you again, my friend. Good to see Stephen in the house again. Yeah, I think his mind has been swirled. I think his mind has been shifted to Manchester United. You know, there's no coincidence here. You got to read in between the lines. How all of a sudden, 2-3 games in a row, he is not performing. It's a bit ironic, isn't it? Man United's on his mind as well. Aristocrat, that's a worry. Look, hopefully Aristocrat, how do I say it? Aristocrat. Hopefully what I would say is that he's taken up all his goals, right? The one overriding thing, he's not playing against Mold Roadover. That's why I called him. Not Moldova, Mold Roadover. He's not playing against Mr. Huda Nikabolov. You know what I mean? He's playing against Mr. Delict at the weekend, guys. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget that Delict has had him in his pocket before, and Delict will put him back in his pocket on Sunday, guys. This is not Moldova. We are Manchester United. We are not Mold Roadover. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, don't worry about him. Don't worry about it. We worry about ourselves. Let's not forget we beat them last season. Let's not forget that, of course. I'm not worried about neither am I, Ellen. Neither am I. Big up, Tyrell. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you again. Hope you're blessed. The dude scored 5. That's mad. Not only that, Andy Cole scored 5. Doesn't mean he's going to score 10 next game, does it? At the end of the day, why are we scared for? Are you a Man United fan or a mouse? Come on. Why are we worried about what they're doing? It's Moldova. I score against Moldova. You put me up front, I'll score Moldova. Come on. 14 have liked the channel. Thank you, guys. Listen, 88 in the channel, guys. Let's get to likes up, guys. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the energy up, guys. I know I'm Norwegian. It was fun, but it was Moldova. I know. It was a great win. It's not easy to beat these teams, like as we saw with Andorra. But what we have to look at now is what Man United are going to do. Moldova don't have Delict and Lenny Yoro and these sort of defenders in defense. Like, look, I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about. He's a great player. We're going to have to be wary of him. We're going to have to be careful of him, of course. And basically, we're going to have to. We need to worry about that. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. That happens sometimes in football when you have rubbish teams, or us to see. But I mean, if you have experience in supporting a football team, you would know this has no bearing on what's going to happen on Sunday. No bearing at all. It is not international football alone is different. Even the best international football is different from normal league football. So I'm not worried about that. I'm not crying about that. I'm not scared about that. Goodness me. Some mouse in the house. Absolutely, guys. We're not scared of that. No, bro. No problem at all. Moldova are not Manchester United. I know they start with them, but they're not Manchester United at the end of the day. So don't worry about that. They did well. But so what? Would he do that against Italy? Would he do that against Spain? Would he do that against Portugal, France? Nah, he wouldn't, would he? Because they're good. You know what I mean? Moldova rode over, as I said. Stevie Wonder could have scored against bloody Moldova. Absolutely, UK, Darren. Come on, man. Moldova, I've never seen I saw the highlights. I've never seen such a poor performance in my life. What an awful performance. Stephen, I think 85, 90 million would be get Baleba, or would it be rather get 2 midfielders, whatever that money? I mean, I don't know. What I would say is that in regards to Baleba, we're very big on him. We want him. And it's quite obvious we haven't hit it that we want Carlos Baleba. And I feel like Carlos Baleba knows that we want him. Obviously, he has spoken to Manchester United and agreed personal terms before, obviously, but we couldn't agree the fee with, obviously, Brighton and Hove Albion. What I would say is that about 90 million should do the trick. 90 million should do the trick. And that obviously depends on if he has a good season this season. If he doesn't have a good season this season, then you know what? The price might go down slightly. We might get down to 80, 90 million. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. We ain't getting blood. That's an impossibility. Arastasi. Who's your sauce, bruv? Who's your sauce? Mayonnaise? Barbecue? You're talking to Sal here, Stretford Post, man, who called the Embremo deal, who called the Dorgu deal, who called the Eric Ten Hag sacking, mate. You're talking to Sal, who called Senny Lamens way back. Weren't we got in him? Listen, mate, you might learn something, brother. Neil, absolutely. Morning, the money ain't worth it doesn't mean we're not getting him. At the end of the day, what makes you think the money ain't worth it? You know, he did well last season. Let's wait and see. Morning, lad. Morning, big up everyone. Big up Neil. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, of course. Drop a like. Don't be bloody scouser. Absolutely, Neil Pillay. Big up yourself. Big up. Thank you so much, my friend. And big up LT. What's going on, my brother? Hope you're doing well. Are they for the taking? Because they are also on a rebuild, and it's clear they are lacking, guys. Absolutely. We need to take advantage of this situation. Did you see them against Tottenham? Did you see what Tottenham did to Manchester City? Tottenham could have scored 3 or 4. We can't be fearful. Look, it's going to be a tough game. Nobody's saying that this is going to be a plain sailing, easy game, blah, blah, blah. This is going to be a tough game, guys. But we should be confident within ourselves that we can go there, we can get a result, guys. Absolutely. Roy, what's going on? When was the last time Man City beat United? Season before last, I think. Yeah, season before last. Guys, they beat us season 4. They've beaten us quite a few times. We beaten them quite a few times as well. They beat us 6-3 not long ago, guys. You remember at Etihad when we lost 6-3? Do you remember that? When Anthony bent one in the corner? That was awful. I mean, hopefully we don't get anything like that as well. City ain't going to win whenever they play against us. Yeah, look, let's hope so. Let's keep our feet on the ground. Let's hope that Man United win the game on Sunday. That's all it's all about. But what is going to be the team? I mean, I'm glad I don't get paid. Well, I wish I was getting paid the big bucks, but I'm glad I'm not getting paid the big bucks for this game because it's down to Ruben Amorim and the big changes need to be made. And he's going to be the one calling the shots. Senny Lamens, is he going to play? Who's going to play on that right wing back? Will Mount and Cunha feature considering that they were injured? You know, will Mainu play in that midfield? What's going to happen? Lots of choices, lots of decisions to be made for Ruben Amorim, guys. And I'm just happy we got Ruben Amorim as a manager. And that's what I would say at the end of the day. It is all about belief for Sunday, guys. Not being scared, not being fearful, not being worried about them. Absolutely not. It's all about belief. Absolutely, guys. And I am firmly behind the manager and the players, guys. Absolutely. Good morning, my legend, Graham. What's going on, brother? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you in the house again, my guy. Please, everyone, smash the like buttons. Yes, guys, don't forget to smash the like buttons, guys. We've got 100 in the house. We need to get likes, guys. Thank you so much. Please subscribe and let's get to 50 likes and almost 100 in the chat already. So show your appreciation, guys. Come on, guys. Even if you don't like me, even if you're just spying on me, even if you're just spying on me, make sure you smash the like on the video, guys. Make sure you do that, guys. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Absolutely. Ruben will outclass Pep for the 3rd time in a row, guys. For the 3rd time in a row, he's going to outclass Pep. Watch it, guys. Watch it. Absolutely. Stephen, I know everyone wants to win versus City and Chelsea, but I would take 2 draws and then move on because United, they're not level yet. Just saying, you know what I mean? Like, what happened last season, like, when we beat them 2-1, like, you know what I mean? At the Etihad, like, what happened then, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, what happened there, Stephen? We beat them last season, we can beat them again. No, none of that pessimism. None of that, oh, you know what I mean? I'm on the fence. You know what I mean? I'm on the fence. Lean back on the fence. Lean back on the fence. Absolutely. Big up, Kazi. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you again. Yeah, lean back on the fence. No leaning back on the fence over here, guys. We are the fence. We're going to be on the offense. That's what we are. We're going to go after City, and I believe that we're going to win the game. I do. Absolutely. Sal, do you predict another magic moment again? I would love that, Roy. It would be beautiful. It was an absolute... Look, there was a few beautiful moments last season, Roy. There were very few beautiful moments last season. But one of the moments that stood out last season was that Ahmad late winner. It was a beautiful moment for us. It was. And it can happen again. Why can't it happen again? We have to believe, of course, guys. Big up, Dembo. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you in the stream. Hope everyone is okay. I'm late to the show as I had a late night last night. Good news about MALACIA. MALACIA's leaving and going to Sport, Telesport, Felisport. I don't know which sport, but he's going to a sport. Absolutely. That is where Tyro MALACIA is going to. Absolutely. Revert7, good morning. How you doing, my friend? I'll be doing well. It's Wednesday, so I'm quite pessimistic about, as always, on match day. No matter what, I'll be optimistic. Be optimistic. Energy, positive energy. It's notorious. It is a contagious, so I say. Not notorious, contagious. Of course. Big up, Benny. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Absolutely. Good to see you, my friend, in the house, of course, guys. 94 in the house, guys. Don't forget to smash the like on the video, guys. That's what it's all about, guys. It is all about smashing the like. I had a late one last night as well because I was watching the England game. I was pleasantly surprised about the England game, to be honest. I thought that was quite entertaining. I really did. Pleasantly surprised. We had Norwegians in the house. We had the England fans in the house. And there were 16 goals between us. Absolutely. 11 of those, of course, for Norway. Revert7, last season that they had Maguire had Haaland in his back pocket, and it's going to happen again. We know Haaland. We know how Haaland plays. We know what he's all about. We know all about Mr. Haaland. We're not worried about Mr. Haaland. Absolutely not. LT, guys, let's also remember that our support for Ruben Amorim as fans is also crucial for our success as the club, because if we can see what then it means he's the right guy because we know what to fix. Absolutely. At the end of the day, there are some people out there that are a little bit pessimistic about Mr. Ruben Amorim, and they won't change because their ego prevents them from doing that. So they won't change. Unfortunately, I don't really class them as United fans. I don't really think they're good Man United fans or very fair weather Man United fans. Very egotistical, self-opinionated Man United fans who can't do no wrong, who can't say no wrong. Everything they say is the gospel, and that is what it is with some of these fans at the end of the day. I wish they wouldn't hear. I wish they would go and support someone else, but they won't, will they? They will absolutely be a pain in the backside and carry on doubting our manager. Roy, does a draw affect both teams, Sal? It looks so. City and United are both mid-table. Roy, if it was 20 games in the season, yeah, but Roy, it's going to be our 4th game of the season, mate. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because if we played Man City 10 games down the line and we draw, people won't think much of it. It's just because it's early in the season. We can catch up with the other because we're going to have easier fixtures later on. You know what I mean? So Man United will catch up. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. RSSL, Ruben will bring us the win. Absolutely, restlessly. There you go. That's more like it, my bro. Big up yourself. Oh, that's more like it. It's funny how Slow Sports News showing all the Man City wins instead of Man United wins. This is what they do, Kazi. I'm so glad I don't watch it. I'm so glad I'm in the Middle East and I don't watch it. I'm so glad I don't watch their nonsense, their bias, their ignorance. That's what they do. That's what they do all the time. They will show the 6-3. They show the 6-1 at Old Trafford. They show that. They'll show that. They won't scroll back the time before Man City had money and they showed when we beat them 5-1 and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. They won't do that, will they? They'll just go on and talk about, oh, look at that when they beat him 6-3. Oh, la, 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 la. I bet you they won't show that goal for Mohamed last season. I bet they won't show that. It'd be very difficult for them to show that because it would hurt. Revert Sarah, Sal, did you watch the England game? Yes, I've done the watch along, mate. It was the second time I've watched Anderson. Looks very tidy player. Absolutely. I think this is where Thomas Tuchel came into his own. This is where I believe Thomas Tuchel has arrived as an England manager. This is what I think. This is what I believe. I think he has arrived as an England manager now. Absolutely. Sal, do you know the last time there was a 115 second difference between the Bruno and Ahmed goal? There you go. Written in the stars, guys. It's written in the stars. Someone is trying to tell someone something. That is what's happening. The fate, the stars, the skies, the energy is trying to tell people what they're cheating. They are cheating. 115, they are cheating. Absolutely. I think 4-2-3-1 will be better for United than United will beat more teams. Stephen, shut up, mate. It's not going to be better. We played 4-3-3 against Eric Ten Hag and stuff like that. If I hear one more thing about the tactics, I'm going to have to declare you low ball knowledge. And you're not that Stephen Maguire because it doesn't exist. You don't dominate games against Arsenal if the tactics don't work. It's just not being prolific. That is the problem. That is the problem, not being prolific. The formation don't mean a thing. Don't worry about it. Stop talking about the formation when we played 4-3 with Eric Ten Hag. We played 4-3-3 with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Only didn't get us anywhere. Let's stick to the plan and let's try and see something through, because the tactics are not the problem. All right? And I believe you don't have low ball knowledge. If you say it again, I'm going to start relegating you to the low ball knowledge cricket division. So that's what I'm talking about, the cricket division. There's already VJ in the cricket division. You don't want to join VJ in the cricket division. So there you go. Aristasi, I feel like the goalkeeper, our team, is actually worthy of top 8. Big up, Aristasi. Top 5, mate. Don't talk about top 8. Top 5. We have to aim high, guys. So to win, you got to aim high, guys. That's what you got to do. You got to aim high. All this 8th, 9th, 10th business. Forget about it. Forget about it. Aim high, guys. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. Yeah, it was a comfortable win. I was surprised with the scoreline 5. I was surprised with England's performance right from the first minute, revert 7. From the very first minute, England were dominating. And I haven't seen that in years. A complete dominating performance. And we're not talking about a rubbish team here. Serbia qualify for tournaments. Serbia qualify for World Cups and European Championships. And they have Mitrovic and Vlahovic and teams like that, players like that, of course. Bro, who listens to Sky Sports News? They always are biased. Most of them are Liverpool fans. Most of them are Arsenal and Liverpool fans. Yeah, I know that. I've been to Sky. I've been invited to Sky, done work for Sky, and I know who they support. Yeah, it's basically Arsenal and Liverpool. Arsenal and Liverpool. And if it's not Arsenal or Liverpool, they support these other teams, like Leeds and Torquay and teams like that who have an actual hatred for us for some reason anyway. They don't show the free kick. Yeah, they don't show that. The great free kick, of course. They don't show that. Absolutely not. They're not going to show any of that. They're just going to say Man City, Man City, Man City, Man City. You know what I mean? This is what they do. Absolutely. Daryl, brilliant from England, Sal. So what's happening with MALACIA? MALACIA is going to whatever sport. In Turkey, and he will be playing for them next season. Ayupspor. He'll be going to Ayupspor in Turkey on loan for the rest of the season. So that is what's going to happen. That's good. That means the end of the bomb squad, guys. That's the end, kaput of the bomb squad. It's over, guys. It's over. Absolutely. Low ball knowledge. Absolutely. Look, guys, you know what? All this business and tactics are 4-3-3, 4-5-1, 4-2-3-1, blah, 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 blah. No, guys. Stick with the plan. If you stick with the plan, we might actually get somewhere for a change. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. Arista say City versus United, 11 versus 12. City has the ref in their team. Absolutely. This is why we have to annihilate them. Do you remember when we played Arsenal last season and we won on penalties in the FA Cup? And we went against the referee. We were against the referee as well. We were against the referee was against us at Old Trafford this season as well against Arsenal. Absolutely. Betty, Sky Sports News get all their stuff off pages like Stretford Post. They are lazy journalists. Benny, I've got the DMs to prove it. I've had Dharma Chef creeping in my DMs. I've had him creeping in my DMs, still asking me about Mr. Bruno Fernandes. Is Bruno Fernandes going to sign, Sal? Is he going to sign? Yeah, before he signed for Man United. Yeah. 126 likes. Come on, 36 likes. 50. Let's get to 50 quick so we can move on to that 100 mark, guys. Very important, guys. We need to get the subscribers up. Let's get it. Stretford Post all day long, guys. That's what it's all about. It's all about that, as they say in Canada. That's what it's all about. Absolutely. Guy, thank you so much, guy. You absolute legend, my guy. Thank you so much, my friend. Amram isn't changing his system for no one, and hopefully nothing either, because when it clicks, we will be a different animal and no one will know how to play against us. No one will know. I am confident that if there's going to be a team that will be unbeaten in the Premier League, it's going to be Man United eventually. Trust me. Trust me. We just have to persevere and we just have to be a little bit patient. Have a little patience. I mean, take that. Sky was so busy slandering Arnold when he played for us that the minute we shipped him out, they love him. Absolutely, LT. They love him. All of a sudden, if it doesn't fit their narrative, their hateful Man United narrative, you know what? They don't want to know. But if it fits their narrative, Anana's left. Oh, they shouldn't have sold him, you know. They shouldn't have sold him. Yeah, it was good for them. He played for Inter Milan. I've seen all that nonsense. I've seen all the rubbish. I know what they're like. Absolute scumbags of the earth. Absolutely. Kazi, whatever sports. That's what they play. He's playing for whatever sports. You know, who do you nick a ball sports? Absolutely. Absolutely. You get me, Spores. Big up, Carsi. Talksport are trash. United the most. I can't understand that the show, Gabby and his pal. They're all the same. Martin Keown, moaning on Martin Keown about Man United because all Martin Keown can think about is Ryan Giggs running down the wing. Ryan Giggs, because Ryan Giggs, 1999 FA Cup semi-final. What was Keown doing there? Trap back. He's doing a trap back. That's what he was doing. That was Martin Keown against Ryan Giggs in 1999 FA Cup semi-final. He has flashbacks of that. He has PTSD. He has, sleep apnea in regards to Ryan Giggs. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Revert. I hope you're well. Let me just see. What is it? There we go. That's better. I haven't watched Sky Sports news for a while. Apparently, they invite a lot of Arsenal and Liverpool people on the YouTubers. Well, they don't invite me. They don't invite me because I actually know something about the game called football. You know what I mean? They invite this. They invite that. They invite them people with their thumbnails, right? They invite them people, but they don't invite me, guys. They won't because my knowledge. They want to do it. You know what you guys should do, guys, for me? You know what you guys should do? Each of you should go to Sky and say, you need to get Stretford Post on there. You need to get Stretford Post. And let me tell you something about them. They don't want people like me because I actually call it out. I call it out. I've had journalists on the show. I've had the journalists trying to DM me. Sal, are you Ruben in or are you Ruben out? Expecting me to say, nah, I'm Ruben out. Nah, I've had enough of him. He's a Portuguese fraud, all that. Expecting me to say this and nah. Baby, give it up, because I'm definitely not going to give up on believing in this manager and believing in it. Absolutely not. Ellen, but Man United have 12 players in the fan base. Yeah, come on, Ellen. I love it. Absolutely. Good morning, Saviour. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good morning, sir. Line up against City. Mazrui, Yoro, Delict, Shaw, Dorgu, Ugarte, Maney, Bruno, and Buemo. Sesko. Love it, Saviour. Big up, Sesko. Put Sesko in. I hope so as well, Arestasi. I hope so as well, my friend. Absolutely. Update on our number 10. Look, Cunha is back. He's back. He's ready. Whether Ruben Amorim will play him or not, it remains to be seen. Obviously, he had a hamstring injury. Hamstring injury is a little bit precarious because there are different levels of hamstring injuries. So I think he's ready. I think, in my opinion, I think he will start. However, I don't know if Mason Mount and Cunha will start. That's up in the air, of course. Absolutely. Revert 7. Sky Sports invited you, Sal. Would you go? I think that Alice was on recently. I would go. Of course I would go. But I would tell the truth. I won't start saying what they want me to say. I won't start saying, let me say something that makes them happy. Because that's what they do. They say things that make them happy so they get on again. I won't. I'll say it as it is. I'll say, panel, please explain to me this. How do you expect a manager, right, to come in in January when he wanted to come in the summer in a barrage full of toxicity at the football club, right? Expecting to work miracles, right? Having to deal with off-field issues, sport little brats. Don't you think that Ruben Amorim deserves a little credit considering that he's got all the players out and stuff? Guys, I will be going in. Watch me. I will prepare as well. I won't stop, guys. I won't stop. I'm not a spreadsheet YouTuber, guys. I'm not like those people who put up spreadsheets. I look at I read in The Guardian, click that button. Here's the Guardian article. And let me read from the Guardian article because you know what? I don't know it in my brain. And that's what it is. 41 likes, guys. 9 likes to 50 likes. Come on, guys. 9 likes. And that is the bare minimum, guys. That is the bare necessities, guys. The simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife because it is all about Stretford Post, guys. Absolutely. Aristocracy. I feel like Ugarte has been quiet nowadays. Not much people talk about him. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a bad thing. Needs to pick it up, though, in his performances, in my opinion. Absolutely. He is a little bit hampered by who plays next to him, of course, but I'm not going to talk about that. As ESPN for over a decade with Burley has a hard on for United. Him and Hislop, mate. Why do you think that is, Revert 7? Why do you know, brother? You know what we've done to Craig Burley over the years. You know about the 1994 FA Cup final when he used to have 3 teeth missing at the front. You know what we did to him. His biggest achievements in football come from Man United. His biggest achievement is basically coming runner-up to Manchester United in an FA Cup final in 1994. That is Craig Burley's biggest achievement. That's his biggest achievement. A silver medal after losing 4-0 to Manchester United. Little Cantona penalties. 2 little Cantona penalties. Same side, Dimitri Karine. You can have your tracksuit bottoms, mate. It doesn't really matter. Man United 4, Chelsea 0. That's what it was, guys. That was the time. That is why Craig Burley hates us. Steve Nicol, my goodness me, the pie-eating whatever he is. And then obviously you've got Shaka Hislop. Ooh-wee. You can't win anything. You know, what does he say? I love it if we beat them. Love it. And they didn't beat us. And that was part of Shaka Hislop as well. We took a Premier League title from Shaka Hislop, maybe 2. We took a FA Cup final medal from Shaka Hislop, you know? Shaka Hislop needs to concentrate, guys. Pavel Srnicek was a much more better goalkeeper than him. God rest his soul. Revert 7, Stretford Post in. Thank you so much, Revert. It's all about Stretford Post, guys. Will they get me in Sky Sports? Will they get me in? They need to shout me a whole lot because do you know what? I will make some noise, guys. I will make some noise. You don't understand that. I will make them go viral. Do they want some clicks? I will speak the gospel, guys. Absolutely. I'll be preaching. Absolutely. LT, anyone who has really been watching us recently would know that we are playing better football, which create more chances, but we just need to more clinical comes with them playing together more. Absolutely, LT. We just need to be more clinical. We're dominating games. You don't dominate games against Arsenal. Like I said, you don't dominate games against Arsenal if your tactics are wrong and things like that. Absolutely not. You know? Arrest to see. Man United hate is justified because we've been dominated them in the past. Yeah, it's true. But you know what? At the end of the day, they need to call things fairly. They need to call things fairly. Right now, what's going on right now? They could hate Man United. I don't mind them. Hated the Lord, never ignored. That's the way it is. They can hate us, but at the end of the day, it's not justified to hate a football and not call the facts on mainstream. Arrest to see you having a stinker, bruv. It's not justified to spit myths and fairy tales on mainstream TV and try and turn the Man United fan base against each other because that's what Sky do. That's what they do. They turn the fan base against each other. Which one of the goalkeepers, Sal? Lamens. I'm gonna do my match prediction, guys. On Friday. Friday is the match preview. So I'm gonna pick my team, guys. The coach first 3-4-3 system. Just bring in the players to sort out the system, and we have seen the players he has signed. We're reaching there. Let's support the coach. Thank you so much, Saviour. Absolutely spot on, my guy, as usual, my friend. Benny. In regards to the starting goalkeeper stand, I was reading that Lemens is too young, bloody hell. As a great man once said, if you're good enough, you're old enough, start a new keeper. How old was David De Gea? 20. 3 years younger than Senny Lemens. 3 years younger than Senny Lemens, and we're talking about age. We're Man United. We shouldn't be talking about age. We won the treble with kids. These guys are mad. Don't they know our history? Absolutely stupid, isn't it? At the end of the day. I have a feeling that Bruno might be playing in the number 10 with Mbeumo and Cunha on the bench, and Mainu Casemiro might start with Ugarte in the pivot, and hopefully Sesko will start. Let's wait and see, LT. I wouldn't be surprised. I would say that I wouldn't be surprised, obviously, because Cunha with his hamstring injury is a little bit of a problem, and obviously, in regards to Mason Mount, has a long-term injury as well. So we may leave them out, but we got good enough replacements. We've also got Xerxes, who could come in as well. We got good placements. That's in that position right there. We're lucky. We're quite lucky in regards to that, in an attacking sense. Big up, guys. We are 1 away from 50 likes. Guys, don't forget to smash the likes. You legendary people. What's wrong with you? Don't forget, we got 141 in the house. Shouldn't we get 100 likes? Should we get 100 likes, guys? That's how it should be, guys. Absolutely. Sesko played 90 minutes in the national team, 2 matches. Big up, Ellen. He is ready. He's match fit. That means he's match fit. He needed that. He needed that, Ellen. He needed that match fitness. He did. He absolutely needed that little bit of sharpness. Hopefully he brings that sharpness in on Sunday, guys. Absolutely. You know, want to see him score a goal. Craig Burley assisted Beckham in 99 semi-final, which put them through against Chelsea. Yes. Against Chelsea, he did. He gave a wicked ball back pass, wicked ball, revert 7, back pass, and guess who buried it? Oh, David Beckham in the corner, in the corner, in the corner. Absolutely. Tough game that was, 2-1 Man United. Tough game. You know what? Content creation, guys, doesn't make it like this, guys. I would urge you to do that with any other content creator. Revert 7. Go to another content creator and say, Craig Burley gave away the ball in the FA Cup semi-final. Do you remember what FA Cup semi-final it was against Man United? Do you remember what year it was? I bet they were like, I don't really know. 50 likes, guys. Congratulations. We got to the bare minimum, guys. Can we move on? Am I being spoiled? Am I being spoiled? We need to move on, of course, guys. Absolutely. Darren, morning. Ugarte was pretty decent last night. He's always decent for his country, brother. He's always decent for his country. There's no problem with that. And let me tell you why. Because you've got a settled partnership in midfield. Settled partnership. 2 midfielders. You know, it works. Surprise, surprise. R19 is signing on international duty. Big up, my friend. Stanley, big up. Isa, any news about fitness of Cunha and Bremo? Both fit. In regards to Cunha, it is touch and go, though. One thing we've learned, having watched Ryan Giggs my whole career, is that the hamstring injury is a dodgy one because, you know, it just takes one slight turn and the hamstring can go again and it can get worse. So I would say what my guy said earlier on, I would say that he might start them on the bench. I would say that. And Bremo will start, though. And Bremo's fit. And Bremo's ready. And Bremo is looking good, guys. Did you see his assist? He's doing well for Cameroon as well. And Bremo is ready. Bremo ain't even 100% at the moment. And look at what he's doing, guys. He's smashing it at the moment. Absolutely. Smashing it, guys. And I can't wait to see it. Look, Man City are going to put a lot of pressure on us. They're going to come out. They're going to try and put pressure on us. And, they're going to try and stifle us. They're going to try and scare us. What we need to do is pick them off. When we get a chance to counterattack, we need to pick them off. You know, we got the attacking players to do that. Stephen, we need another 50 likes, please. Big up, Stephen, my friend. Guys, yes, we need another 50 likes, guys. Can we get to 100 likes today? Can we get to 100 likes, guys? Come on, guys. We need to get the subscribers up. We need to get to 13,000, guys. It's slowing down. We need to get it going. I've got 149 in the house right now, right here, right now. And we need to get more, guys. Absolutely. Big up, Stephen, my friend. Love you, brother. Chidozi, I smell a big win on Sunday. Come on, Chidozi. We need it, guys. We need that win on Sunday. That's what it's all about, guys. It's about the win on Sunday. I've got the vibes. I've got the poison. Absolutely, guys. That's what it's all about. No more international football. Nada. That's gone out the window. Out the window, which means out the window. Absolutely. Out the window. We got proper football on Sunday. I'm looking forward to it, guys. Guys, let's remember what they're trying to do. They're going to try and think, you know what, guys? We got Man United on Sunday. That's what Man City are doing. We need to be ready. Mamouche, absolutely. Mamouche, Fatouche salad. Absolutely love the Fatouche salad, Kazi. I think we have more chance in a Fatouche salad playing against Man United than Mamouche tomorrow on Sunday, guys. Absolutely. Big up, Kazi. Yeah, look, they're running out of players now. Oh, Turkey now. Beef Turkey is not going to be playing on Sunday. He's out for a couple of months. Mamouche is definitely been injured, so that he's not going to be playing either. Good news, guys. Good news for Man United. Is it all aligning? Is the stars aligning, guys? Are Man United going to win this game on Sunday, guys? We'll have to wait and see. But it's a massive game, and I hope Man United do it. At the window. I got you, Sal. At the window. Absolutely. At the window. Get out of here. Get out of it. You know what I mean? Get out of it. You know, with the teeth gritted. Get out of it. The teeth gritted. You don't even open your mouth. Sir, tell us the 2 midfielders you prefer to use in midfield. Ugarte, Mainu. Simple as that. Kaput. Papa. Ugarte, Mainu. That's the most balanced. Also, the quality of the midfield, Ugarte has the country. I mean, he was Freddy Valverde. I mean, he has exactly. But what I would say, Darren, is that he needs someone who could play midfield. I know we love Bruno. I love Bruno. We all love Bruno. But Bruno's not a number 8. And Bruno goes missing. Bruno goes in the corner flag. He's over there in goal. He's over there in defence. Leaving Ugarte or leaving Mainu or leaving Casemiro on his own. That's the problem. You can't build a relationship like that. You know, this is a toxic relationship we're talking about right now, guys. You know what I mean? This is an eHarmony first date relationship, guys, with Bruno and Ugarte. It doesn't work because he goes wayward. That's why his stats are so like, wow, his stats are everywhere. He's everywhere. Look at him. He's everywhere. That's why he's like that. You know? Big Ellen, Turkey is busy, be afraid to play against us. So yeah, he's running his mouth, flapping his gums, absolutely flapping his gums. When he signed for Man City, I can't wait to play against Man United. Where are ya? Where are ya? Where are you? Basically, that means, where are ya? You know, he's not here. He's feigning injury. Saviour, I prefer Ugarte and Mainu. I too prefer Ugarte and Mainu midfield and play Bruno number 10. Me too, brother. Me too. That's how we should do things. Or play Cunha and Bruno, whatever. But that the midfield needs to be the most natural midfield. We need the best midfield. And I think that is the best midfield at the end of the day. LT, in Bremo is already showing us his worthy investment, and the more time him and Cunha play together, the more dangerous we'll be because they are giving us creativity, and Sesko will thrive. Of course, it's LT. I love your positivity, mate. Trust me, mate. I love your positivity because I think the same, brother. I think the same. I think that Cunha and Bremo have the potential to be the most dangerous two number 10s in European football. Honestly, I really do think that. I think that trio there, Sesko and Bremo and Cunha, they're going to be very, very dangerous. Wait till they get ready. Wait till they get fit. Prenzo. Big up Prenzo Lavenzi. How you doing, my friend? I can't imagine how the rest of the world hate Manchester United. People went crazy when they sent Onana on loan. Prenzo, they hate us. I don't know why. In reality, Prenzo, what I should be saying, in reality, these pundits, these media, these journalists, they should be thanking Man United. They should have a Man United day. Because of what we sacrificed for English football, what we did for the Premier League when the Premier League was, you know, new, when English football was in the mud with hooliganism and things like that. Such a hard word to say. Hooliganism. Yeah, so it's such a... So basically, they should be thanking Man United for putting Premier League on the map, number one, and English football back on the map when English football was in the doldrums. You know what I mean? And that's what is in the mud. 2-1 United, says Chitosi. That's my scoreline as well, my friend. Absolutely. Bruno was also decent at number 10 last night. Bruno always plays well with Portugal. Always. Never puts a foot wrong for Portugal. And they play him in the right position. Absolutely. And Bremo is going to be our highest scorer this season, Stanley. Before the season started, my friend, before the season started, I said Bremo will be the player of the season. I said between Bremo and Cunha, I said one of those two will be the players of the season. Fee, good morning. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. That Tweety Bird Turkey was saying he was going to kill Man United. He is waiting for the game against us. That weak tissue pop. Yeah, let's call him a puppy. Absolutely. He's an absolute weakling, mate. You know, no coincidence, guys. No coincidence. Arrest to see you, legend. 69 likes, guys. 69 likes. Let's get it to 70, 80 likes, guys. Let's do that, guys, before we end the show. Can we do that, guys? We've got 15 minutes to go. Can we get that many likes? Can we get... Look, guys, we've got 100 on the show before. We got 100 on the show. One thing I like about this community, guys, and I absolutely adore you guys, and I tell you why I adore you guys, because you're here when there's no transfer window open. You are the realists. You are the Stretford Posters, guys. You are the Chatterboxers. You are the Breaking Dawners. You are the guys. You are the reals. Absolutely. Big up. Yeah, we need to get to... Like, guys, can we touch 100 likes today? Can we touch it? We can almost... We can feel it, guys. It's getting hot. We're on the other side of the hill now. We need to get to 100 likes, guys. Absolutely. Yeah, all of a sudden, they changed their narrative, isn't it, Darren? You know why they changed their narrative? Because it goes against Man United's narrative. That's why they did it. Oh, I don't know why we're selling him. I don't know why they're selling him. He played for Inter Milan. Very experienced goalkeeper. They are so obvious. You can read them like a book. It's not even a book, guys. Have you ever seen Spot the Dog? Didn't even have any words. It's like pictures. That's what they are. If Sky Sports were a book, there'll be a colouring in book. With colour, with colours, where to colour? Green. Colour green. That is what Sky Sports are, because we can read them like a colouring book. You know what I mean? Big up Ellen. Onana is a good goalkeeper for the... yeah, I almost got you there, Rusty. You almost got me there, mate. Onana's a good goalkeeper, yeah, for the opposition team. Wow, 79 guys like. Come on, guys. 75 likes. Come on, guys. Can we get to 80? Can we get to 80, guys? Let's push it up. Let's push it up. Let's push it up. Guys, we need to help. We need to get those subscribers up as well, guys. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys, if you're new. Absolutely. Come on, guys. Let's also remember that the past 3 seasons, 90% of the goals were conceded were self-inflicted mistakes. Absolutely, LT, including goalkeeper mistakes, which should have been improved. And this is what we're talking about, LT. This is the fickle nature of football. We played Arsenal. We made a mistake. We lose 1-0. We dominated the game. We should have 7 points right now, minimum. We missed a penalty against Fulham. We made a mistake when Fulham equalised. 2 mistakes, one in midfield, one on the right back position. We missed a penalty. We should have beaten Fulham. We obviously beat Burnley. We should have been 4-0 up against Burnley in the first half. And we shouldn't have lost against Arsenal. Minimum we should have is 7 points, guys, realistically. 77, guys. Come on, guys. Give the man 100, guys. Listen, I'm giving my all here. Come on, I'm giving my blood. Come on, I'm giving you my soul. Come on, guys. Absolutely. Give it 100. Come on, guys. Get 100. I've got 149 in the house. Do you think Man United will win? I think you're saying Sesko. Yes, absolutely. And Sesko will get the winner. Come on, Sesko lover. Mr. Lover. Absolutely. We're going to do it, guys. Don't worry about it. We have to remain this confident, guys. We have to remain this confident, and we have to make sure that we approach that game the right way, in the right frame of mind. Absolutely. Big up. Absolutely, Ellen. Big up, Ellen. Big up, Ellen. Absolutely. Yeah, we're crazy sometimes, guys. This is Stretford Post. We're crazy. Absolutely, guys. Niles Barkley in the house. Do you think Manchester United should try and buy Gui? It got a little bit gooey when he tried to go to Liverpool. So I think gooey glue. I think that no. Now he sacrificed himself to Liverpool. You know what I mean? He sacrificed himself to Liverpool. Yeah, he did. And he went there and he started going. He didn't go to Liverpool in the end. So that ship has sailed. That ship has gone. It's over. Kaput. Absolutely, kaput. Sadly. He's a good goal. He's a good defender, guys. He's good. Konsa's getting good as well. Konsa's not too bad. He's doing it right for Aston Villa as well, to be honest with you. He's doing it right for Aston Villa as well. So England have got a lot blessed with quite a few good defenders, to be fair. You know? Quite blessed. Absolutely. But guys, look, you know what? I know once the game starts, you know, it's gonna be a different story. We're all gonna start mellowing a little bit, of course. But nah, we'll be all right. Arrestasy, do you think that Sesko will be good this season? He lost 3-0 to Sweden. I mean, it's difficult for him because he plays for Slovenia. It's very difficult to play for Slovenia. I remember there were players who used to play for countries. I remember like the likes of David Sulker. I remember Hristo Stoichkov and Lechkov and people like that, players like that who play for Bulgaria. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. John Collins used to play for Scotland. You know, he was a great player, John Collins. A great player. Could have went in the England team. But he played for Scotland. It's not his fault. You know, at the end of the day. And I wouldn't blame him too much because he probably didn't get any chances as well. Say, goodness me, great. 80 likes, guys. Come on, guys. Let's get to 90 likes. 90 likes, I promise you. I promise you, 90 likes, guys. That's what it's all about. Let's get it up. Let's move it all up. And people, of course. Yeah. Chindosi. Will Mazraoui. I think I'm getting to know the drift now. Will Mazraoui play? I mean, you're going to have to ask Ruben Amorim. Absolutely. Absolutely, Ellen. He didn't lose it. The team lose it. It's a team game at the end of the day. It's very difficult as a striker, though, one thing we'll say, Ellen. When you're playing up front for Slovenia, that is a graveyard shift. That is a graveyard shift and a half. Absolutely. It's like Dwight York playing for Trinidad and Tobago, isn't it? If we get City game, they'll definitely crumble and will win. City has been having a weak mentality since last season, so we just need to show up and take our chances. Guys, what do you think about this? What do you think about this, LT? Will Pep Guardiola walk if Manchester City lose to Man United and lose to Arsenal? Will Pep Guardiola walk? It's going to be getting very, very shaky for him, isn't it? It's not been good for him so far this season. It's getting a little bit precarious. He's on uncharted ground, uncharted territory at the moment. He's never been here before. I hope he does start. I mean, Mazraoui should play centre-back, shouldn't he? My centre-backs will be De Ligt, Yoro, and Mazraoui. That is my centre-backs for the game, guys. That will be my centre-back partnership for the game, guys. Absolutely. And I think that is, at the moment, that's the best that we can probably muster at the moment, guys. Absolutely. Hopefully, we won't need a defence. Hopefully, we won't need Senny Lamens. Hopefully, Man United absolutely dominate the game and absolutely tear a new one. Absolutely. That's what I hope, guys. And look, I'm not being overly zealous. I'm not being ridiculously positive. It's not toxic positivity. It's enthusiasm, guys. I don't do toxic positivity. I can't stand toxic positivity because I believe that every time before a game, you need to have it up, guys. Aristasi is good. Brilliant player. One of our better signings over the last few years. Man City will always keep their best performances for Manchester United games. It's just like the Rangers versus Celtic. They do the same. I mean, Rangers versus Celtic has been going on for a very long time, but it's either Rangers or it's either Celtic. Either Rangers have won the league 20 times in a row or Celtic have won the league 20 times in a row. You never know which one to quite get, but they're both crap anyway. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. They're both rubbish. And that's what I would say about it. No offense, but they are. They're admitted themselves, you know. And again, look, you know what? What I would say about that, you know, Rangers and Celtic have the potential to be European challengers, right? But they play in Scotland and the edge isn't there. They haven't got that edge, you know, that you know what, that edge that keeps you on your toes, you know, the Premier League has. Every game you play in the Premier League is tough. Every game you play in the Premier League is tough. And, you know, that's why the English team generally do well in the Champions League, you know, in the Europa League and stuff like that. Yeah, it's only Spain and England who have been really dominating, apart from this last season, which was PSG for once. But other than that, it's been Spain and England, hasn't it? Guys, absolutely. But yeah, look, I'm really enthusiastic. Can't you tell I'm enthusiastic, guys, about the game? I am really enthusiastic and hope that most of you guys can join me for the watch-along, guys. It is Man United. I need your presence. Darren, what do you think about Messi not showing up for the last group stage game? I checked, bro, out in the last game. I checked out, bro, in the last game. He doesn't even know his national anthem. And did you see Ronaldo sing his anthem? I'm going to tell you something, guys. Messi is a prat. He's a prat. Yeah, decent player, not the GOAT. Ronaldo's the GOAT. I won't let any rigged World Cup tell me otherwise, guys. I won't let any rigged World Cup tell me that that Ronaldo's not the GOAT, because he is. Ronaldo's a prat. Ronaldo's one of them obnoxious people. You know, I'll give you an example. Let me tell you what Messi reminds me of. Can I tell you what Messi reminds me of? Have you ever seen the film Cool Runnings about the Jamaican bobsleigh team, right? Hear me out. The Jamaican bobsleigh team, right? So basically, you got the Jamaican bobsleigh team, and everyone laughs at the Jamaican bobsleigh team because obviously Jamaica's hot, and it is unheard of that Jamaica have a bobsleigh team because there's no snow or ice in Jamaica. So basically, they have the opposition from the other bobsleighers in Europe, i.e. the Switzerland team, the German team, the Swedish team, the Norwegian team. And they all start laughing at the Jamaican bobsleigh team. Your Jamaican bobsleigh team, yeah. That's so funny. Oh, my God. That is basically what it is. This is Lionel Messi. This is what Lionel Messi is. Oh, my God. You think you're better than me? Oh, my God. That is Lionel Messi for me. Arrogant. I mean, guys, listen. Look, if I spoke, I'd be in trouble. You know what I mean? I'd be lying in a ditch somewhere. Absolutely. Gonna call Messi the Swiss. Absolutely, that's what he is. I'm the greatest in the world. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? Should have Neymar versus Ronaldo. And Neymar's not the GOAT, mate. Neymar's nowhere near the GOAT, mate. Nowhere near. Just skillful. He's just a skillful dancer. That's it. Just a skillful dancer. That's all. He just likes to party. That's all. He's not the GOAT. Ronaldo streaks ahead of him. Way up there. Long gone. In the distance. You're talking about Nelly Furtado and Justin Timberlake. Absolutely. You can't hear him. He is a prat. He is a prat. You know? Anyone who kisses the arse of the... no, I'm not going to say it, guys. I'm not going to say it. I'll get myself in trouble. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Someone said they're going to report me yesterday. Some best players love their party. Not the best players, no. Ronaldinho was not the best player. He could have achieved a lot more if he didn't party. He won the World Cup, obviously, because of Ronaldo, R9. But the best players in the world, top 5, none of them partied. No. None of them. In my opinion. Zidane and Cristiano Ronaldo. Zinedine Zidane's better than Neymar. Hell yeah. Zinedine Zidane's 10 times better than Neymar. He's better than Ronaldinho. He's better than all of them. He single-handedly won France a double European Cup and World Cup. R9 is another one. R9, yeah, definitely, but Neymar is definitely 2. Without Neymar, Messi is nothing. Mate, you're a kid, mate, if you think Neymar's number 2. You think Neymar's number 2. Ronaldo is number 1, mate. You're talking, nah, mate. Nah. Neymar's nowhere near the top 10, mate. He's nowhere near the top 10. Why are you picking Neymar in the top 10? Zidane is ahead of him. Ronaldo, George Best, Bobby Charlton, all bet above Neymar. Goodness me. Maradona is there. Not whilst he was playing in the season, though, Neil Gunner. Not whilst he was playing in the season. I love Ronaldo, but Messi is better. They're below the top 5. But absolutely, I don't know. It's like one of these kids, isn't it? It's these kids of these days. They think Neymar's this, Neymar's that. He's nowhere near the best. He's nowhere near the best. Nowhere near not in top 20 for me. Nah. Rivaldo's better than Neymar. Remember Rivaldo? Roberto Carlos is better than Neymar. You remember him? You know? I could go on and on. Romario is better than Neymar. Juninho is better than Neymar. Messi would be like, why don't I know my national anthem? Because he's not really Argentinian. There, I said it. He's not really Argentinian. Yeah, and what happened to Maradona? The career was short, wasn't it? My contribution is as to be a guy. Big up. Now, the bottom line is Neymar is not in the top 5 of players of all time. That's an absolute blasphemy. Neymar, maybe R9 you can argue, because R9 at his peak was an absolute animal. Ronaldinho didn't do enough for me. Great player, very skillful. Top 15, maybe top 20, but not in my top 5. No, not in my top 5. I know my top 5. I know it very well. Ronaldo's number 1. That's all you need to know. Zidane is number 2 for me. That's all you need to know. And people also forgetting about the legends. They're forgetting about Clarence Seedorf, guys. Clarence Seedorf won 5 European Cups. Ronaldo, I love Ronaldo because he played for us. Everyone loves Ronaldo because he's the GOAT, Chintosa. He's the GOAT. The guy's still scoring in European competition against Hungary, not against Venezuela or some cartels. He's scoring against Hungary in a World Cup qualifier at 40. He's the GOAT, man. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Like, people just Neymar is like, oh, the hype. Oh my goodness me! It's like the 15-year-olds of today, of back then. You know, oh, Neymar is skillful. Oh. Nah, man. I can name 50 players better than Neymar. honestly, my goodness me, I'm insulted today about the ball knowledge. Darren, he didn't play long enough. He was a flick-on merchant. What did he do in Paris? Ethel. Everyone's going to play well at Barcelona with the likes of Iniesta and Xavi. Everyone. What did he do for Brazil? Nothing. A flop. Neymar's only in the top 10 if you only started watching football 10 years. Absolutely about 7. It's a blasphemy. I mean, people don't mention George Best. You know? They don't mention George Best and players like that. Paul Scholes. People don't mention Paul Scholes. You know? Guys, isn't it a coincidence that Messi's classed as the GOAT, right? By some idiots. And then they got Neymar's close to the GOAT. What's the similarity between those two players? What's the similarity? They both played in front of Iniesta, Xavi, Busquets. The best team in the world back then. Spain were the best team in the world. That's why. Big up Aristocy. Ronaldo, probably. Ryan Giggs, I would say. George Best, I would say, Darren, in my opinion. George Best is the best dribbler of all time, in my opinion. Pele was a good dribbler. Man United's goal list is long, absolutely. For me, best Maradona and Cristiano. Big up Revert 7. That's more like it. Man United, best goalkeeper, best midfielders, best attackers. Absolutely. Guys, great show. I love the chat, guys. It is a great debate. Really good, educational. Absolutely. So why is it difficult for our scouts to find another Ronaldo, Valencia, Scholes and Gifts? Because the youth of today are far more interested in watching their phone, looking at the new iPhone 17, looking at social media than playing football. That's why. They don't care about picking up that football and going to the park in the freezing cold to play football with your mates. That's why it's hard to find. That's why football has regressed. Anyone born after, I'd say, 1999, is it? About let's say anyone born after 1995. They wouldn't know. You know, they wouldn't know. And that's why. And I'm telling you why. They're easy. The shortcuts they get these days, the YouTubes, the things like that. We used to go out and play football, but that's all we used to do. Nothing more, nothing less. You know what I mean? Benny, was at Old Trafford the night T9 got a hat trick. R9, yeah. I was at the one before when Real Madrid won 3-2 and we scored an own goal, Roy Keane. I didn't go to that one, unfortunately. Did you know, Benny, there's a little fact about that game. There's a little fact about that game you went to. Did you know that Roman Abramovich didn't like football? Didn't like football, right? Until we went to that game. So Chelsea should thank Man United. He fell in love with football. Nowadays, that's why when people say, oh, Ahmad's a glorified Aaron Lennon, people go, why you say that for? Because he is. Aaron Lennon's better. Guys, Aaron Lennon's better than Ahmad. This is what I'm talking about. They're all runners these days. Road runners, cutting road runners. Run, cutting, run, cutting, run, cutting. Athletes, not footballers. There's nothing unique about them. There's nothing original about them these days. You won't get Ronaldinho these days. You won't get a Zidane these days who do different skills that you've never seen before. And you know what I mean? Big up everyone, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I will be back later on for Chatterbox, guys. Thank you, everyone. You're absolute legends. Guys, thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe channel. Guys, get it to 100 likes, guys. I've got 132 in the house still. Get it up to 100 likes, guys. Come on, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Much love to you all. I will be back for Chatbox later. Join me for that. Have a great day, evening, night, wherever you are in the world. I'm Sal Warner. This is Breaking Dawn, and I'll see you soon, guys. Peace.